Obviously it's been a while since I've done any videos. Sorry about that. Saw some posts on there asking how things were going, so I thought I'd do a quick update. Today's September 1st. It's the day before the race tomorrow at the Colorado Mile, Front Range Airport. They're shutting down the runway. I'm going to go out there and try to beat my time and speed from last year. And so I thought I'd give a update on the truck and what's been going on with it. So I'll just do an abbreviated walk around. Start with the big thing up front. That is, all of those are contactors. Those are some very nice Gigavac contactors. They were nice enough to donate so I could have reverse gear and still be able to withstand 3,000 amps. Obviously the standard Albright reversing contactor isn't going to hold anywhere close to that, so these really fit the bill, and there's hard to find anything else, and these are really nice units. So got them installed, and I was kind of annoyed about having to have reverse for class rules, but I actually like the way it came out. My projects tend to look like some sort of props from a mad scientist movie, but actually work, hopefully. So the dual warp 9s, you saw the previous videos, rebuilt the front one there. The back one I just inspected. It was in good condition. Still have the coolant system, spraying the shielding gas over it. One of the big things we're working on, a friend Corey's been helping out with, is tore out the entire 12-volt system out of this truck. The 12-volt system was a real hack job last year, just getting things to work. It was a combination of the stock harness and a bunch of wires running everywhere. So spent quite a bit of time cleaning all that up. Past that up front, there's really no more differences, just the warp 9s with the brushes. Same suspension system, the coilovers from the Cyclone, and the C5 Corvette brakes and magnesium rims. Moving up front, I did delete the electric, or the LCD rearview mirror cameras that I had. They worked fine. There was some question whether or not they're actually street legal. Didn't want to have any questions, so I spent the $20 to get the mirrors put back on. Up front, I did have added a tack. And the biggest thing is we got the e-stop button there, but you can see the big switch down there for turning the motors, either closing all the contactors, opening them all, or putting them in forward or reverse mode. Also, I do have a shifter now, which I didn't have last year. I think I'll still be racing tomorrow in just overdrive. Looking at the numbers, I don't need to shift to get to my speed if everything goes well. Laptop for the data acquisition. All the data recorded by the Shiva is recorded in that laptop. Past that, relocated the I'll show the Shiva location. There's the new bottle location as well. I'm planning after the race to put the passenger seat back in and still be able to cruise around in it. Rear axle, same. It's a Ford 9-inch. It's been narrowed. 31 spline axles. Just quick performance aftermarkets, but they are standard parts. They're really nothing that super exotic. They did do some reinforcement on the Ford 9-inch housing, and then that 9-inch Ford Racing 9-inch, or Ford Nodular 9-inch rear end. Back here, motors, pretty straightforward. Or sorry, batteries. Cleaned up back here. You notice I don't run the cables through the window anymore. That was because it was a last minute thing. I have got some Anderson quick disconnects there, the SB350s. They are the pass-throughs through the rear firewall and the bed, and that also makes it so I can swap these batteries out pretty easily. I've got 3 banks installed. Should be more power than I need, or as much power as I need. I do have a space for a 4th bank. I've decided to go with save the 300 pounds. I don't think I'll need it. I will install that and run that later. Hope to do some long distance driving in this. See what the range is. Should be over 200 miles, but we'll have to see. Messy workbench, but that's the fourth bank sitting there waiting. Also, I have the video shot for it, but I just haven't published it, and I apologize. These are actually batteries from a second gen Chevy Volt, so it is lighter and more energy capacity. I got one out of a wrecked 2016 Volt with something like 98 miles on it, and I'll show more on the videos for that at another time. I did get the spoiler put on the rear. It's going to add a little bit of downforce. Shouldn't need it. Mostly it's just to give a nice clean brake off there, and should help lower the drag. License plate mount, lights, nothing too exciting there, but all the little stuff that takes time. And then past that, I have the cover off right now, but there is the Shiva. It's now moved back. I've got a lot more room in the cab, and I've got the shield over it. So I put my honeycomb cover, aluminum honeycomb cover over that, and closes it all off to meet regs. My Gigavac service contactors. So right now I've got fourth bank tagged because there's no battery hooked to it, so those are exposed terminals. But the other three are ready to go. So the Shiva's back there. 10-pound coolant bottle. Lucky enough, I contacted General Air, where I got all my welding gas and cutting gas for the plasma. Told them what I was doing, and they were happy to donate some bottles for this weekend. So I have plenty of gas to keep me cool. Past that, everything else is as I saw it before. And oh yeah, I got carpet in now. That was the two things I was missing for being legal in the street class were carpet on the floor and the reverse switch. So those were the two things that I added. Yep. So yeah, got a few more things to button up tomorrow, and hopefully around noon tomorrow should be running it. So I will see you then.